But we've been watching this group closely for some time. We believe the Khorasan group was nearing the execution phase of an attack either in Europe or the homeland. We know that the Khorasan group has attempted to recruit Westerners to serve as operatives or to infiltrate back into their homelands. The Khorasan group is clearly not focused on either the Assad regime or the Syrian people. They are establishing roots in Syria in order to advance attacks against the West and the homeland.
That was Lieutenant General William Mayville earlier today talking about the Khorasan threat. They call it the Khorasan group. So what more do we know about this organization that is plotting attacks, U.S. officials say, directly against the West, including the United States? Our senior international correspondent, Nic Robertson, is joining us now. He's just outside number 10 Downing Street in London. So, Nick, how is this group linked to Al-Qaeda? What do we know about it?
This is Al-Qaeda veteran fighters with a decade or more experience. This is an organization that is really taking a leaf out of Al-Qaeda's old playbook. Remember when you had young recruits going from Britain and other countries to Pakistan to join the fight against U.S. forces in Afghanistan? There were recruiters for Al-Qaeda in Pakistan that were picking up some of these young would-be fighters, training them in bomb making, training them in fighting skills, turning them around and sending them back home to perpetrate attacks. That was how the 2005 attacks in London grew. What we have with Khorasan is a figurehead leader again doing the same thing, looking at all these incoming Western fighters coming to Syria to join ISIS, trying to find people there that they can then train themselves, bomb making again, other skills, and send them back for attacks in the West. They are using Al-Qaeda veteran fighters to do that. So imagine a scenario like this, where you have Al-Qaeda's top bomb maker in Yemen, Ibrahim al-Asiri, made the underpants bomb, made the printer bombs. Bombs decided to go, destined to go on aircraft to try to target the United States. Imagine he has protégés within Al-Qaeda. Imagine they are now working for this Khorasan group inside Syria. This is the kind of concern. We don't know precisely who Al-Qaeda had doing the training in those camps, but it's that level of skill and expertise that they were passing on to these young raw recruits with the aim of sending them back into Europe or the United States, Wolf.
As you know, Nick, Khorasan's existence was only publicly acknowledged last week when the U.S. Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, said it was operating inside Iraq and Syria. How long has this group really been out there on the radar?
Wolf, we don't know, but it's clear from the situation inside Syria that the scope has existed for them to establish training camps, and that's what Al-Qaeda's been looking to do. Number one, we know that ISIS has been focusing on the fight inside Iraq and inside Syria to create this caliphate, this borderless Islamic country, state that they've been trying to create. Al-Qaeda has been pushed to the periphery of attention, if you will. This appears to be an effort by them to use the opportunity that's presented in Syria, not just the young recruits coming, but these open spaces, these areas where there's no government control, a failed state, if you like, and exploit those. How long, Wolf, we don't know, but they've been doing this under the radar. That's what's been clear.